Have you ever noticed that the more deeply you think, the harder it becomes to feel connected to others? That the more you seek truth, the fewer people seem willing to listen? It's not just in your imagination. Throughout history, society has often been uncomfortable with those who see too much, ask too many questions, and refuse to settle for easy answers. From Socrates, who was sentenced to death for corrupting the youth, to Giordano Bruno, who was burned at the stake for daring to think beyond dogma. History reveals a troubling pattern. The greatest minds often walk a lonely path, not because they choose to, but because society leaves them no other choice. But why? Why is deep thought seen not as a gift, but as a threat? The answer lies deep within human nature. Most people seek comfort, not complexity. They want certainty, not endless questions. They crave validation for what they already believe, not challenges to their worldview. When a deep thinker enters the scene, they act like a mirror, reflecting back not just truths about the world, but uncomfortable truths about the people around them. And instead of inspiring admiration, this often breeds resentment. Because intelligence doesn't just offer new ideas, it forces others to confront their limitations. And for many, that's a deeply unsettling experience. Unlike strength or beauty, which we can admire from a distance, intelligence touches something far more personal: our very sense of self. It's no wonder, then, that smart minds often find themselves on the outside, looking in. You might have experienced this yourself. Maybe you've shared a thought, a question, an insight, only to be met with blank stares, awkward silences, or polite nods that hide discomfort. Maybe you've learned to stay silent, not because you lack something to say, but because you know how few are willing to truly listen. Psychologists have a name for this reaction: social threat response. Studies show that when someone feels intellectually outmatched, their brain responds as if they're facing a physical danger. The amygdala, the brain's fear center, lights up, pushing them into defensive mode. Instead of being curious, they shut down. Instead of engaging, they push away. It's not about you. It's about the primal instinct to protect the ego at all costs. Human beings are social creatures, wired to fit in with the tribe. Thousands of years ago, being different meant danger. It meant risking rejection, and rejection meant death. That ancient wiring still lingers today, and deep thinkers, by questioning, by seeing beyond, automatically trigger those old survival alarms. Interestingly, research shows that this resistance is even stronger in groups. One-on-one, people might admire a deep thinker, but in a crowd, the fear of losing status takes over. Group dynamics reward confidence, not complexity, certainty, not subtlety. And in a world that prizes quick answers and easy labels, the deep thinker becomes a threat to the group's fragile balance. That's why many profound minds find solitude more honest than society.